Hey everyone, I want to show you really quickly how I have my setup in VS Code to program Verilog and other HDL languages. So up here I have, let me make this bigger, I have a module that is for another class, 6710. And right now I managed to fix all the errors, so it's not having any kind of problem. But if I were to go and, for instance, remove a comma like that, now I'm getting an error here, and it shows me exactly where it is. Put that back in, it goes away. It will not catch every error. For example, if I set this to wire, it does catch this. So it catches this is a very common mistake where people are trying to set a reg as a wire. It doesn't do the opposite. So if I do input reg bin, I'm not seeing an error here, but I haven't actually checked to see. I might actually be seeing an error in my test bench if I do that. No, I am not. So it doesn't do all the errors. This likely would cause an error, at least in compilation. But it does catch the majority of them. So this back to a wire. This is using Modelsim underneath the hood, so this will catch any kind of error that Modelsim will catch. And so you can be not perfectly certain, but I'd say it'll put you in the 90% range of certain that your code is at least will compile. It's I would say it's bug free, but it's syntax error free. So let me show you how I have this set up. The first thing that you're going to need is to have your Verilog extension, and I'm going to find it's this one here, Verilog HDL System Verilog BlueSpec System Verilog by MSHR-H. This is the one you want, and you want to go kind of through the README here and make sure you have the prerequisites. So you are required to have CTAG integration, universal CTAG specifically, and it has links for all the different platforms on how to install that. And you'll want to place that in your path. If you don't place it in your path, you also can set the directory in the settings. I'll show you that in a minute. You will also want VSLS so that you can do, or SVLS, sorry, SVLS. SVLS will allow you to do auto completion, so things like this. If I do an all clock, for example, I'll get an always pause edge clock, begin end, and undefined variable clock, of course. But oh, that's my alarm. I gotta head upstairs and do my office hours here in about 10 minutes. Yeah, so code completion, and you'll need SLVS, I think is what I said it was called, in order to make that work. Yeah, SVLS, sorry. And you can link to that. There's a GitHub page will help you download, install, and build that. So SVLS. And then once you have those two things installed, you'll also need Modelsim installed. And then I will show you how you can set it up so that Modelsim works correctly. So we're going to go to extensions and my Verilog configuration. Okay, I have, let me go to my remote container where I have it all set up. Okay, so I have the very first thing is I'm saying the path to CTAGs is just CTAGs because I put it in my path. If I didn't, I'd have to specify the path. Same thing with SVLS. It's in my path, so I don't need to specify it. But if I didn't put it in my path, I would just pass the actual directory path for what this is. I set my linter to Modelsim because that's what we're using in this class. And I've added a few arguments to Modelsim. Pedantic errors will catch warnings that should be errors, or warnings that could potentially cause errors. QLint just gathers more linting information. Timescale is the default timescale to use if one isn't specified for your test bench. And then vlog01 compat, that's the most important right here. This is going to set compatibility mode to Verilog 2001 format, which means that it will not allow you to use system Verilog features that might be suggested by the language server, since the language server is a system Verilog language server. Okay, I'm going to specify my work library as simulation work. That's where Quartus will expect everything to be. And then I need to specify the path to my linter, which in this case is Modelsim. And depending on your platform, this portion may vary, the /opt, but everything after this should be the same. Intel FPGA Lite. The version number will change depending on what version you have installed. Mine is 20.1. You might have a different version installed. And then Modelsim_ASC and then bin. If you're unsure, just make sure that the directory that you've chosen has the command or the executable vlog in it, VLOG. That's the executable that is being used to lint. Okay, and that's everything. So once you have that set up, then you should be able to rock and roll and get some real-time output when you are writing your Verilog, and that's a lot better than waiting to find out that you have errors. So I hope that helps some of you, yeah, that's it.